Hey, you're back here. Thanks for joining me. So today, I want to talk about something that just keeps coming back to me, and I just sort of smile about because of the kind of content that I make on this channel. I get a lot of men watching my content. It's like 80% plus of my audience are men, and I love you guys. I really do. I really value your comments, your opinions. Some of them really harsh, some of them aren't. But that has sort of prompted me to have this conversation real quick because, I put comments out there like, how to know if you're with the wrong partner, how do you know she's not interested? And if you haven't seen those videos, you should. Why women don't like you and stuff like that. And I get lots of comments, men in my DMs or in my comment section saying things like, oh, well, you know what? As a man, just forget everything she's saying. As a man, work hard, get rich, and you'll get whatever woman you want. Will you? Really? Okay. If only it were that simple. Now, what happens when, yes, you do work hard, work your butt off, and you become rich, and there's that one woman who just will not give you any time of day because she's not interested in your wealth, neither is she attracted to you. What would you do? Oh, well, I'll just move on to another woman, I hear you say. Okay, certainly. Plenty fish in the sea. But guess what? You still did not get that woman that you wanted. How does that feel? I'm sorry to tell you, but money cannot buy true love. And I'm going to give you reasons why. Yes, on my channel today, we talk about why rich men cannot find true love. Welcome back. My name is Jessica. I'm a broadcaster, fitness enthusiast, biker girl, and a voice actor who lives in Accra, Ghana. Yes, I am an African YouTuber and a proud one at that. So thank you for, watching this video and coming to my channel. Before you click off, I'd appreciate it if you could smash the like button and subscribe. Turn on all notifications, as that helps my channel to grow. It takes quite a bit to put these videos together, so any kind of support will be appreciated. All right, let's jump right in. So, like I said in my intro, really and truly, money cannot buy love. It cannot buy true love. I don't care what anybody says about this. It's absolutely impossible for you to find true love simply because you're rich. Now, how many instances have we not seen some really gorgeous women with some not so attractive men? And how many times has it not crossed your mind if this woman is really in it for who this guy is? Like, if you were to strip him bare and he was to have nothing today, would she still stick around? Your intuition and my intuition would probably say no. Why is that? Now, let me tell you this. A lot of rich men tend to be really manipulative on different levels, where they sort of dangle certain prized assets in front of these women that they want to lure into their lives or into their beds. And, if you give me this, I'll give you a car. Like, we hear these stories every day. Like, there are men who will say, hey, come take my Range Rover for a week, try it out and tell me what you think. And then come back and tell me you won't date me, as if a Range Rover brings happiness. Yeah, it's a great car. But really, what is the true objective of owning a vehicle? It's to get you from point A to B. Yes, I'm not saying I wouldn't love to ride in the fanciest of cars. Don't get me wrong. Everybody would like that. After all, it goes beyond just the fancy car. The safety options that the vehicles give you are top-notch and can save your life. All right, but I'm saying that men tend to feel like every single woman they encounter is going to be after their money, especially when they're wealthy. There's some women who don't care about your money because guess what? They make their own money. So rich men tend to be really manipulative, and when the women they end up with get that aha moment, get that point in, or come to that point in their lives where they have an epiphany, and realize that, I'm being shortchanged here. I cannot simply be with this man because he necessarily meets all my financial needs. I need more than this. This is when the women in their lives start to cheat. So manipulation will work in the beginning, depending on the kind of woman you land. But you might not be able to keep that up, especially when she's seen it all, been there, done that, and you have nothing more on the plate to dangle in front of her except empty threats. You'll take this away. You'll take the car away. You'll take the house away. I'll take the kids away. And then it starts to be one threat after the other. When you get to that point, just know that your relationship is over. Another reason I have, a lot of them tend to be very fickle. And by that I mean they have no problems having multiple partners, sometimes not even hiding that from their wives or their main chicks because they feel, hey, I have all the money in the world and I can do whatever I want. Okay. But their infidelity serves as a constant reminder to the women in their lives that these men cannot be trusted. These men are not men that we want to build our lives around. These men are men that we leave the minute we can find our own footing or get a share of their wealth, right? And so if you're a man who just likes to sow your wild oats and you have no regard for anybody around you because you feel like you have all the money, you'll get the women around you all right. But what is their true intention? Why are they there? What do they want from you? And do you think if you lost all of it today, they would still stick around? That's a question you should ask yourself ever so often. Next, a lot of rich men tend to reach out to the most gorgeous woman in the room, or the woman who has the most sex appeal, and tries to sort of use that as a trump card, in lots of situations where she can just be eye candy and arm candy, maybe I should say. Beautify the corner where he is. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And probably you're going to get a lot of your other male colleagues or friends or pals envying you. After all, you've got the hottest chick in town. However, sometimes finding a true partner, a real partner, someone who will stick with you through thick and thin, does not lie in how she looks, in what she has to offer. The curviest woman in the room, certainly, it's nice to look at. But at the end of the day, what is she contributing to your empire? And do you want just a handbag, or you want a partner, someone who can literally continue your work when you're gone, someone who can take care of your kids when you're no more? Yeah, okay, maybe you have all the richest, the biggest investments that could take care of them for life. But trust me, by the time your wealth gets to the second generation, everything would have wiped out completely. They would squander your wealth and you would have absolutely nothing left. And not even your name will be written in the sand. I'm just saying that, yes, it's nice to be able to go for the most attractive woman in the room, if she actually likes you back and she's genuine and the love is there. But sometimes that may not be the wisest of decisions, because women are more than what they just look like physically. Think. I'm saying if you could get an actually absolutely gorgeous woman, great. Light skin, dark skin, whatever your choice is, yellow, brown, it's entirely up to you. But I'm saying you must always also seek beyond what meets the eye, because at the end of the day, beauty fades. And soon all those perky breasts and great hips and all those really amazing physical features are going to fade. Then what? Now, the reason why I strongly believe that a lot of rich men will not be able to find true love ever is because most of the women they end up with are not women who like them for who they are. They like them for what they can give them and what they can get from them, which, sadly to say, is a part of those riches. She wants to get her claws on your money. And here's the interesting part. She may not necessarily like you, and so she will end up cheating on you with the man she actually loves. Who knows? Maybe younger, better in bed. I mean, the list is endless, okay? So In as much as you may be getting the woman of your dreams, question is, are you the man of her dreams? I'm also thinking that a lot of rich men cannot find true love because their egos tend to work against them. You know, where as soon as you're rejected by someone, you just move on to the next because you feel like, oh, okay, if this woman doesn't want me, there's someone else who does, kind of thing, right? And so you sort of self-sabotage your own success and your own happiness. It's like, okay, you feel like, well, okay, she can bluff me all over, as much as she wants, but at the end of the day, I'm the one with the money and I can get whatever or whichever woman out there that's willing to be with me. I'm saying that sometimes your ego just remains so large that it blinds you. It blinds you from paying attention to certain things, like paying attention to what the world is trying to teach you, what women are trying to teach you. Women who are not moved by money or riches or success or fame because they are forces to reckon with by themselves. I'm just saying, don't let your ego lead, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. Now, most rich men can't find love simply because their relationships are usually run by fear. Fear on the side of the women, they're so high and mighty, powerful and successful that these women, and in the course of the dealings with the women that they love, they tend to manipulate, withhold, threaten, just to keep their women in check and in control and within an arm's length of them, where these women are sort of stifled and cannot even lift a finger because they're scared that if they do, basically go against their man, they're going to lose everything. Now, what happens when they begin to not fear anymore? They begin to become more vocal. They begin to realize that there's more to money and life than just being at some rich man's beck and call. What happens then? I'm saying if your relationship is run by fear, you'll never truly get a woman who can speak her mind, a woman who could really become that powerhouse you're looking for and help you to grow your empire that you've already built. Why rich men can't find true love? A lot of the women with them tend to lose their identity. It's like, okay, what are we doing today? It's whatever you want to do, my highness, my king. Which isn't a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. There are actually women who like to do that. But I'm just saying that now when you're rich, a lot of women just settle with you because of, once again, what they can gain from you. And so a lot of them, in trying to please you and remain in your good books so they can continue to benefit whatever they're benefiting from you, also tend to lose their identity in the process. Now, this process does not last long. And in this case, the length of time is relative and subjective. Relative, more like. Where doesn't last long could be 20 years. This woman has a lot of endurance. Or it doesn't last long could be 2 years when she realizes, what the hell did I just sign up for? Right? When she finds that identity, you are in trouble. You're in so much trouble because that is the start of the end for you and your empire and your life with her. You may not matter or you may not care because, maybe she's popped out a few kids for you and these people are going to carry on your legacy. So damn the woman if she doesn't come along with me. But human beings aren't islands. And no matter what, you will need someone somewhere at some point. Relationships are not easy. I'm not going to sit here and just put my theory out there and call it law. No, it's not. Far from that. And in actual fact, I want healthier discourse in the comments here. Let's have some real conversations. What do you think? Is it actually possible for rich men, to find true love? Or just people in general? Because I do tend to think that people are simply not capable of unconditional love. My 2 cents. If you like this video, don't forget to smash the like button, select or click on subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you get a notification every time I post. Let's hear your comments in the comment section. Stay easy. My name is Jessica. Bye for now.